everybody. It's Stacey Shara Simpson of Pageantry Now. Welcome to our new Tuesday night edition of Pageantry Now. Thanks for joining us. If you are, we're so happy to have you. For those of you that are not familiar with Pageantry Now, we're all about positive pageantry and being able to highlight the amazing thing pageant title holders are doing with their crowns and their titles all over their city, their county, their state, their country, being able to make a difference and show what positivity happens through pageantry. And a lot of times we don't always get that. We get the social media blast or whatever, happened at a pageant the day before and everybody critiquing everybody and what went well and what didn't. So we really want to highlight what title holders are doing around the world, being able to be positive and be able to change the world they're in. So with that being said, we last year we started a new tradition of doing Miss America Mondays. We changed it a little bit because it seems like we're going to do Tuesdays because of availability for time. But we're trying to highlight Miss America title holders that are local title holders that are vying for the state title of whatever state that they are in, and then on their way to the Miss America national pageant that happens in September. And hopefully we'll be able to get to know them better, and be able to ask some questions and know more about the Miss America system in general. If you're here and you've never been here before, please make sure that you like us on Facebook, and then make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and of course make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've always got new interviews that are coming up and that are going to be on. So just because you don't get the notification on Facebook, please make sure you get the notification on YouTube, because a lot of times we'll go to pageants and do live interviews. They're there with the contestants as they've just won, or if they're visiting royalty, and you never know who you might see in an interview with us. We've got quite a lot. So with that being said, let's get 3, 2, 1, and fingers crossed. Connecting.
Hi.
Do me a favor.
You have earbuds? I don't know what happened to them. I had them, and then I got home from work, and I don't know where I put them.
All right. Can you turn them down just a little bit?
Yes.
Technical issues.
Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Can you hear me a lot? Yes, I'm good.
All right.
So,
do me a favor, introduce yourself and tell us your title and the title you're buying.
Of course. My name is Lauren Pelligrino. I am your new Miss Red Rock 2019. I am going to be competing for Miss Nevada in how many months? 4 or 5 months? June 30th.
Not even that long. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Have you competed for a title before? This is the first time.
I have. This is my second time competing for Miss Nevada. I competed last year and was in the top 5.
Oh, congratulations. First time?
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, I was so blessed. I was so honored. I couldn't believe it. I was just, the caliber of women that compete for the Miss America organization is just out of this world. So I was so blessed to be able to place in the top 5 with everyone.
We had a couple on the show last year, so it was great to be able to have them down here. Yay! All right, tell me about your talent, and before that, tell me about your platform.
So my platform is called Arts Inspires. It is all about enriching the lives of at-risk youth with participation in the arts. I just became the director of a nonprofit organization called the Twinkle Toes Foundation. And the Twinkle Toes Foundation is a nonprofit organization that gives scholarships to at-risk youth to participate in the arts. So I'm super excited about that partnership, and I can't wait to just do more volunteer work for my platform.
Now, I know you're a dancer and you're a dance teacher, so is the organization part of that as well?
Actually, yes. The owner of the dance studio that I work for is actually the founder and CEO of the Twinkle Toes Foundation. And so she saw how much that I was doing for the for my platform and doing for the Twinkle Toes Foundation, because that's the organization that I was affiliated with last year. And so I did a lot of fundraising for them. I just redid the website. And so I made it more user friendly, more people friendly, and just a little more easier to navigate. And yeah, so she just decided that she wanted to make me the director.
Okay, so what is the intent of Twinkle besides obviously focusing on the
The what? I'm sorry.
The focus of Twinkle Toes?
Yeah, so what we do is we give at-risk students, which means, it's just such a large spectrum. If you have trouble paying for it, we can give you scholarships to do dance. Mainly right now we are focused on dance, but we also do, we have applications. So if you apply for a scholarship, we'll look over your scholarship and potentially give you a scholarship for any type of arts that you'd like to participate in.
Oh, fantastic. And where are you located? I know Red Rock is in Nevada, but tell us the area that you serve.
I live in Henderson, and so a lot of my volunteer work is based in Henderson.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and tell me about your talent, which I know is dance, but tell me a little over that.
Yes, so my talent for this last pageant was contemporary dance. I did a dance to Grapevine by Florence and the Machine, and that was just a really fun routine that I was able to put together in a few weeks and use an old costume, and it was a lot of fun to put that together. But I can't wait to start my new talent for Miss Nevada.
Is it a secret?
I haven't really decided on even a song yet, so it's a secret still to me.
It's a mystery. Stay away from that.
I know. I honestly. So I don't know if you saw, but they came out with like a Greatest Showman reimagined, and
Really?
yeah, reimagined. It's beautiful. So Kelly Clarkson sings "Never Enough." It's stunning. You have to go listen to it if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
And then Pink, you know Pink, right?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know. She sings what song is it?
This is me.
I'm trying. No, who sings that? No, I think the same people sing. So it's the Kesha version.
Okay.
Kesha. Okay. She sings the one they sing in the very beginning of the movie.
A Million Stars.
What?
A Million Stars. Now I gotta look.
I know. It's killing me right now.
Don't you hate when that happens?
The one that happens. I know. It's the one that the kids sing. Yeah, and so she sings it with her daughter. Million Dreams.
Million Dreams. I was like Million Stars. That was
right. Thanks, Ashley. Oh, it's beautiful. I love that song. But yeah, they came out with that, and so I was thinking about doing one of those songs, but I decided against it. I think I'm gonna keep looking for different songs, new songs that come out.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Okay. So Hamilton. I just saw Hamilton. It was awesome.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to see more Broadway productions. I love them. I saw The Phantom of the Opera, which is my all-time favorite.
Everyone's up.
But I heard that Mean Girls is really good. The new one on Broadway, Mean Girls. So I want to see that too. I'm thinking about going to New York this summer, so.
Cool.
Thank you. But yeah, so my talent is dance, and I am a dance teacher. I actually just came from teaching some dance classes. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love interacting with the kids and just learning about them and learning about their lives, and them allowing me to be a part of their lives is really special to me. So.
Fantastic. So what made you decide a year ago I need to do a pageant?
Yeah, so I was at the dance studio, of course, because that's where I always am. And Christina Delasius Pone was doing a rehearsal there for one of the local pageants for the opening number. And I just saw all these super beautiful women in the room, and there were some moms standing outside. And I asked one of the moms, I said, what is this? What's this for? And she says, oh, it's for a pageant, like the Miss America organization. And so I kept peeking my head in because I was super interested. And Christina was actually a title holder back in 2009. And so I've kind of been around it longer than I even noticed. And so the mom in the lobby was like, you should totally do a pageant. And I was like, me? No, like, not me. I never thought that I would do a pageant, but I got started talking to some of the other moms and some of the contestants, and they convinced me. And so that pageant was in January, and I wound up doing a pageant February 25th and winning the title of Miss Boulder City.
What?
Yeah. Super whirlwind, like
Crazy.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
I know
everyone's told you that, I'm sure. I know. It seems, but I took the talent. My favorite thing to do is dance, obviously. And so for me, it was putting a talent together was easy. It was everything else that was just it. So much more goes into it than I would have ever thought. My first mock interview, I'm so blessed that I even was able to get the opportunity to do a mock interview. It was terrible. I was so confused. All the questions were throwing me off. It was really intimidating. And so, but I mean, I just kept working hard at it and kept pushing through until the day of the pageant. And the day of the pageant, I was actually a lot less nervous than I thought I was going into my first interview.
But I think sometimes when you don't have that pressure of having done it before,
yeah,
that anxiety.
Absolutely. Going into the Miss Red Rock pageant, even going into Miss Nevada after having done my first pageant already, I feel like I've just put a lot more pressure on myself to kind of fine tune my answers. But the thing is, like, they want you to be 100% yourself. And I think that me putting the pressure on myself was hurting me rather than helping me.
Yeah, I think yesterday Carmen. Mm-hmm. I think she posted worst advice she ever got was you make it.
Yeah.
Because in a pageant, they don't want you to say what they want.
Not at all. Right. Exactly. I think the exact same thing. So it's just, but it was a lot of fun going into this pageant because I really tried to stay true to myself in my interviews, and that's what you need to do. You need to stay true to yourself.
Yeah, and that's important.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
So what was the hardest part of pageant?
What's the hardest part of pageants? The hardest part of pageants for me, probably the interview, because I really do. I just want to have a conversation with you, and it's hard for me to stop talking. So when I get asked a question, sometimes I have to just, in my head, I have to be like, reel it in, girlfriend.
It's hard because you want to be conversational, and that if you're talks naturally, it's hard to go next.
Exactly.
Catherine says, how did you do it, Miss Nevada? 2018.
I would say that I did very well, especially for it being my first pageant. Of course, I was nervous to go into interview because I knew the caliber of women that I was going up against, but I just told myself to stay true to me, and I definitely fumbled on my onstage question. I know that for a fact, but practice, practice, practice. That's all I can say about that. And they saw that I fumbled, and I pulled myself back together, and I did finish the question. And I think that is why I did place in the top 5.
You know what? And I gotta say, sometimes it's better to not practice so much
because if you practice so much, I call it pageant padding. It just sounds rehearsed. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. It was funny. I was working with one of my coaches, and she mentioned a pageant patty like answer, because I kind of gave one, and she was like, "Don't be a pageant patty," and I was like, What's that? And she explained it to me, and the fact that you just brought it up again, I'm like, that's so funny, because it's true. It's true. You want your answers to be very natural. So
you want it to flow, to sound as comfortable as possible.
Exactly.
And succinct, and educated, and
I know. It's tough.
What's your favorite part of competing?
My favorite part of competing is definitely talent. I love sharing my passion with the judges and with the audience, and so it's a lot of fun for me to get out there and do my talents.
Great. So where do you see this going besides going to that? Where do you think that impact with in conjunction with your platform and what do you think that's going to go?
Yeah, well, I definitely want to continue growing the Twinkle Toes Foundation. I think that it's such a great foundation, and so I think that growing it not only on a state level but on a national level would be definitely the next step. Getting it more recognition, more sponsorship, just getting it out there, getting the word out there about the nonprofit organization, since it is so important, and I truly do believe that the arts can change lives. So
it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
I have a low cost gymnastics program with that same idea.
Yeah, 100%. I think that the arts in the schools, the funding for the arts has been unfortunately cut a lot, and when you're looking at a school board, you can only look at you look at your core subjects, and you can't cut any of those. So what's next? It's going to be the arts. And a lot of the time, dance isn't even offered as an art. Musical theater isn't even offered as an art. And so one of the things that I do for volunteer work is I go into schools and instill programs, after school programs, to do dance and musical theater with schools who don't offer it.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
DJ Castillo is on Miss Latina 2019. And her best gift for familiarity with the process and contact. But stay you. So no need to practice being you.
Yes, that's true. That's so true. You don't need to practice being you, but being familiar with the content that is in an interview is very, very important.
So tell us a little bit about how interview goes for the state level.
Of course. So with Miss America 2.0, we have definitely started talking more about our platform, more about who we are as people, and the education that we are getting and pursuing. And so a lot of the questions right off the bat are about my platform and my resume. And, then we go off of there. I'm right now a junior at the University of Las Vegas, Nevada, pursuing my Bachelor in Fine Arts and my business degree. And so we talk about that. And then my career goals for after I graduate would be either being the artistic director or owner of a dance studio or a dance competition here in Las Vegas.
See, I was just going to ask.
See, I can't stop talking.
No,
you asked me one question.
No, it was a very good answer. It was very good.
Thank you.
It was very good. It was on my brain, okay, so what are you doing in school and what do you want to do?
Yeah, and so I actually did just decide to change my major last semester. from just business to pursue my bachelor in fine arts, just because I have such a passion for dance, and I don't see why I shouldn't continue my education, because you're never going to be a perfect dancer, but you can always continue to learn.
Right.
So I decided, instead of
there's nothing to be perfect at.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody's perfect.
And the whole thing
about failing is that it's an opportunity to learn more about yourself.
Yeah.
And how to do it better.
I absolutely agree with that. It's something I definitely learned from being a competition dancer before I even started competing at in the Miss America organization. Being a competition dancer, you're not always going to win first place. You're not always going to get the highest scores, but you can always learn from your mistakes and learn from the times that you would say you failed.
All right. This or that.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think you can world of dance.
That's a tough one. I would probably say, well, So You Think You Can Dance has been around for so long, but I love the fact that you can be a group and compete on World of Dance. I think that's so amazing, and I've seen so many amazing studios and groups compete on the stage on World of Dance. It's insane. The dancers, it's the level of technique, and I mean, it's all there. They're amazing, the dancers that compete on World of Dance.
I agree.
Twitch. Yeah.
Twitch. He's so good.
So good.
He's so good.
I love him.
He's so good.
So
But
it could be on America's Got Talent or
World's Best.
you know what? I started watching World's Best. It was right after the Super Bowl, which was really boring and a letdown. It was so boring. It was so slow.
Who are you cheering for?
I'm a neutral party for the Super Bowl. I know that Tom Brady has won a lot of Super Bowls, and so it was probably really exciting for him to win. But I think it's time for a new. Well, the Eagles won last year, right? That was last year.
Yeah, but Brady's won 3 of the last
5.
Yeah, I think he has six Super Bowl wins. It's crazy. But I did start watching World's Best right after it. Like, I was kind of like briefly watching it. So I would have to say right now, America's Got Talent, just since I know the formatting of it better.
Yeah, I still haven't go back in my head with World's Best, but I thought maybe.
I know.
All right. So pretty sure I know the answer to this. President or Miss America?
Miss America.
Why?
Well, Miss America has always been an icon. She is poised and beautiful and educated and talented. And not that the president couldn't be all of those things, but I just think that Miss America serves as a different platform to share your voice and to help not only promote your platform, but the national platform of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Agree.
And
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers. I like to wear heels. Whenever I go out dressed up, I always wear heels because I'm always the shortest friend. So I'm like, I have to wear heels or else everyone else is going to be 5 feet taller than me. But on a daily basis, I would absolutely rather wear sneakers. I wear workout clothes every day because I go to school for dance and then I go to work. And so
the only time I look like this
is when I'm doing this. The rest of the time, I'm sweat.
I know, sweatpants and a hoodie, hair up, a bun.
I was with
Cara
and Kyra
McCullough,
in
Miss USA.
We spent a week together.
Oh, how fun.
And Cara's up here.
Here.
Cara and
And Cara and I was like,
I know. I know. And even when I went to Miss Nevada last year, I don't think I was the shortest contestant, but I was one of the shortest contestants, and I don't get the tippy tops. I get platform heels, but I don't get the tippy tops. And so the girls that were already taller than me and wearing tippy tops, I was like, just looking up to them. I'm like, hi guys.
One of the running jokes for my husband is that I get chest.
Yeah, pretty much. You got to look up. Look up at everyone. I know, but so I definitely would rather wear sneakers, but heels are always good to have.
Makeup or no
Makeup or no makeup?
Lately, I've been going with the no makeup move, but you know, when I go out or when I have appearances, I'll put on a little powder or foundation, a little bit of blush. I wear eyelash extensions, so I always have eyelashes on.
I need those.
Okay, you have to find the right lash artist. If you don't have the right lash artist, they could be disastrous. But when you have the right lash artist, I've had my lash artist for maybe a year and a half now, and I've never had a problem with my eyelashes. I still get a lot of growth in my eyelashes. When I've had them taken off, I still have eyelashes. So a lot of the things, like the horror stories that you do hear about eyelash extensions, a lot of the time it's because the person didn't have a good lash artist.
They look really very nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I've had them since my senior year of high school. I started getting them because I was never wearing makeup, and not that I didn't feel good about myself, but I was just like, I want to look ready for the day without having to get ready. That was like my motto in high school. I was like, I just don't want to get ready. So my senior year, I just decided, I was working and I decided that I wanted to get them, and I haven't taken them off since.
I like it.
I love them.
I'm thinking about.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah, because I don't do them either. I just
They drive me
they
crazy.
drive me crazy.
They're artificial.
The false lashes, like the ones that you glue on, the strip lashes, I wore them for a really long time because I was a competitive dancer, and I didn't want to wear them outside of when I was competing. And so I never wanted to put them on for school. I never wanted to put them on for going out. And so I would just do mascara, but my eyelashes have a tendency, even after I curl them, to stick straight out. And so I just decided to get them, and I was like, I love them.
All right, I didn't ask you to do the show.
I should have.
Do you like
frogs? Why or why not?
Do I like what? Frogs?
Frogs.
I don't have a problem with frogs, but I wouldn't want to own one or hold one because it would jump out of my hand, or I feel like they would be slimy. So I don't have a problem with them from afar, but I wouldn't want it near me.
Gotcha.
But
that's why we asked that question. I asked Cara and Cara
too.
And what did they have to say?
Kyra.
Sorry, Kyra.
Loves them
because
capture them in
jars. She's a scientist.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Cara,
he was younger.
Collect little
statues of them
and stuff.
So that's
the only way she likes it.
It's a Florida thing.
Oh my goodness. I think the closest I've ever been to a frog was maybe in the pet store when you would walk by.
I would think in Nevada, they don't have, like they have horny frogs in practice.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I haven't seen a frog just hopping around. Not here.
See, now we need to look that up. What kind of frogs
live in Nevada? Really? That's on the agenda for after the interview.
Somewhere in Nevada.
Yeah. somewhere. We have to have.
I gotta ask Kristen to buy me tickets for finals. I lost it.
Yes, that would be amazing. That would be so much fun. I would love to see you.
It'd be cool.
It'd be cool.
All right. So what have I not asked you that you'd like to share with everybody else about you?
I think we covered most of it, but I'm really, really thankful that you had the time to meet with me. I know, where do you live?
Miami.
So it's late there. So I really appreciate you meeting with me later to work around my work schedule. But yeah, I'm really super excited to compete again for Miss Nevada this year. I'm hoping, to do better or even win this year. I think it would be a really amazing experience to go to Miss America. It really is. It's a dream of mine to be on the Miss America stage and compete for that title. And yeah, I'm really excited to be Miss Red Rock and to continue my years of service.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad to fit you in and make it happen. I wanted to make it for your schedule too.
So. Yeah, thank you so much.
And then how do we get in contact with you to follow your journey?
So I haven't figured out how to change my name on Facebook. I'm working on that right now. On Facebook, I'm still Miss Red City, but I am Miss Red Rock this year. On Instagram, I am Miss Nevada Red Rock _ So you can find me on Instagram. If you'd like to follow my non-title holder account, I am at Lauren Pelly. So at Miss Nevada Red Rock _ and at Lauren Pelly. And soon to be Miss Red Rock on Facebook once I figure that out.
Just set up a separate page.
I should?
Yeah, it makes it
so much easier. Okay, I'll set that up tomorrow morning. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. We're so happy. I want to be able to get updates on what's going on. So if you want to come back on before or after,
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for being here. We really appreciate it. Thanks for your support. I know that we've had a couple of the title holders pop in, and her director as well. We're very grateful. Thank you so much, guys. We're so grateful to the Miss Nevada organization and to the Miss Las Vegas organization, and obviously the Miss Red Rock organization and all of the title holders that fall under that realm, for letting their title holders come on and be part of us. We are super excited to be able to watch the journey, see the growth, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you on the stage at Miss America. So with that being said, we're going to wrap things up. Again, if you have not, please make sure you like us on Facebook at Pageantry Now. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Pageantry Now, and then also to subscribe to us on Pageantry Now, because we have more interviews coming up. We've got another one this Friday, the 8th. We've got a really big one coming up on the 22nd, so be ready for that. And as we get more interviews scheduled, we will let you know. We announce it usually on Instagram first, and then it uploads to Facebook. So please make sure you get the notification so you know we're going live. With that being said, thank you so much for being here, everybody. We are so grateful. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Wish, for everybody being here. Gigi, we really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. I'm Stacey Sherrill Simpson with Pageantry Now. That's a wrap, guys. See you later.